Who in Baltimore want to do my hair? So anyway, the purpose of this video is what happened today. Okay. So we had company over the house, and we talking, and then we decided that the company was leaving. So I sniff. I smell. My nose is like a pregnant person. I smell everything. I hate this glare on my phone because I broke it. But anyway, um, Kayson was outside, and I was letting Kayson get wet. Right? Kayson ended up peeing in his clothes while he was outside wet. Oh, thank you for the light. Right? So when he came back inside and our company was leaving, I'm smelling Kayson. I'm like, Kayson, you stink. He like, no, I don't, mommy. I said, Kayson, you stink. I said, come here, bring me your pants. So I sniffed him. I said, Kayson, you smell like pee pee. I said, was you peeing in your shorts while you was getting wet? I said, Kayson, go upstairs and go take a bath. So I'm downstairs and I had already put his macaroni and cheese in the microwave, right? So as the pot of the grease is already heated up. So I'm literally putting I don't know, was it in my hand or was it on a fork? It might have been in my hand. I'm putting the chicken breast to make him his homemade chicken strips in the pot, right? And I hear a thump, right? He on the floor. If y'all know me, he on the floor. So I'm not paying no mind. But then I hear my baby cry, right? Probably like it was like a pause, and I'm thinking like, what could happen? So as I cut the pot off, and I'm going to the step, Kason is running down the step, butt boy naked, right? And he holding his head right here. I'm like, Casey, what happened? And he was like, Mommy, I fell. Your mother too, but we ain't gonna talk about her. Okay? So, as Kason is crying, I'm like, Kason, what happened? He like, Mommy, I hit my head. So I'm looking at KK head. I'm like, what the? So, I called my mother. I called this other grandmother. I called my sister. And my sister like, I don't see nothing. I called his father mother, and she was like, yeah, that could be a concussion. I'm like, I'm gonna go sit in this hospital, right? So I called my mother, and my mother was like, well, I don't really know, but if it's really, really big, right, just take him to the hospital. That's all you can do, because at the end of the day, like, you never know. So I'm like, all right. So I text his father, and I'm like, I need you here now. I said, Casey gotta go to the hospital. So he like, what happened? I said, Casey fell and Casey hit his head real, real bad. So he didn't reply back to me, right? But I was in the midst of feeding Casey. And yes, I probably shouldn't have fed him, but whatever. I let him eat the macaroni and cheese. And I said, Casey, I'm going to take the chicken strips with us, right? So by the time I did that, I walked to the bus stop. And his father going to text me, like, I'm outside, you ready? I said, no. Come to Walkley Street, because that's where I'm at. Because I was like, I thought she wasn't coming, right? So I had, I don't know what time his father got to us. But as soon as his father got to us, first we was going to go to patient first, but it was around like 7:45. And I'm like, they say that the patient first is going to, You hit the like button. Thank you, boo boo guns. So what the hell happened? So when they took us into the waiting room or whatever, you had to do registration first. So I did the registration in the front part, and then they sent us over to the pediatric. Like before I could sit down, they was like, Kaysen. I'm like, what? Y'all call us back and back this early? So they looked at it. They like, oh my god, this is really big. Like the hickey on his head. And she was like, did he pass out? Kaysen like, no, I did not pass out. He like, but it just hurts. It just hurt, right? I'm like, all right. So they was like, he don't look like he got no concussion or anything like that. So basically, they just did like touching of his head. He didn't get like a MRI or nothing, but it was like just keep an eye on him. If his eye, like if his sight become blurry, if he can't eat, if it's hard to pretty much anyway. So he was like, if he don't eat, if he get nauseous, if his eyes become blurry, if or something about his pupils, and then it was like if it's hard to wake him up. So I've been waking him up nonstop, right? And he just like, mommy, I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm like, Kaysen, I just gotta check on you. So if I show y'all the video of his head, he in the bathtub, so I might not show that one. I might do another video of his head. Most people say they can't see it because my sister didn't see it. His grandmother didn't see it at first either. My neighbor down the street, she said she didn't see it either, right? And I'm like, you don't see it, but I was like, shit. I just had to leave because I had to take Casey to the hospital. His father seen it. Prince seen it. Prince was like, you got a big knocker on your head. So yeah, his father dropped us off at the emergency room, and Prince came and picked us up from the emergency room. And then he was just like, Casey, you gotta be a little bit more careful. I said, but most likely Casey was playing in the bathtub. He had to be playing in the bathtub. We lived here almost what 3 years. I lived here 3 years. Casey has never fell in the bathtub. Never fell in the bathtub. And the only time he almost fell in the bathtub, he was standing on the top of the, like on the sides of it. So like, I'm like, Jason, what was you doing? He like, mommy, well, I was taking a shower and the water is falling. I'm like, you gotta be more careful. But I'm just happy that he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. But I told my older sister, I said, you made bad luck on me because earlier my older sister called me and was like, oh my god, Cinda, what happened to Case? What happened to Casey at the pool? I'm like, ain't nothing happened to Casey at the pool. I said, did you read the status right? So I think I told y'all. Well, I know I told y'all, but y'all, most of y'all can't see it. For 4th of July, I saved the little boy from drowning, and I made a post on 4th of July that I saved the little boy from drowning on at the pool. And my sister was like, yeah, because I thought I read that Kaysen drowned. I said, who, or was almost drowning. Who? My baby. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. And I always be around Kaysen. I said, no, it was a little boy who came down the slide before Kaysen, and I was by the slide because whenever Kaysen go on the slide, I'm always near him. But I ended up moving away, and Prince ended up getting where Kaysen was at. So she was like, "Oh, I must have read that wrong." I said, "You most definitely read it wrong." I said, "My baby have never almost drowned, because one, I don't let him go to the pool with nobody besides me. My son has never been to the pool, like the public pool, with anybody besides me. He been in my brother's backyard pool, but my brother kept an eye on him. But other than that, but he fine. He's sleeping. And is he sleep? He sleep on this side of his head, so the lump is on this like back in this area of his head. Yo, like it's when I tell y'all, it's like really really big. So they measured it. The doctor was like, it's 6 centimeters how big the lump is on his head. I'm like, God damn. But they said that he hit. You know, like sometimes when you hit your head, you know, sometimes you get a concussion and all that other stuff. But they was like, when you hit your head, sometimes you can hit your head right in the like the perfect spot where you don't get hurt. And Kaysen ended up hitting his head in the perfect spot at the perfect time that he didn't hurt his head. So yay! I mean, he is hurt. He do have a lump. It's a big ass lump, y'all. Let me tell you, it's a big lump, a big lump. Hold on, wait, that's not what you call it. It's a big ass hematoma. It's a big ass hematoma on the back of his head. Like this is his head. You see how like low my head is? It's all like this high, like that, high. Like the inside of my hand. I'm like Kaysen, and then Kaysen go to So when I was there, I asked them because Kaysen go to camp tomorrow. I said, so can he go to camp? They like, yeah, he can go to camp, but you know, just let them know if he have any issues to send him home. In other words, you're telling me to keep him home, right? You just telling me to keep him home. You know. But I'm supposed to be starting my nephew dreadlocks tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna send him home. I mean, send him to school. He only gonna be in school for like, is it 7 hours? Yeah, I think it's 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he in there for 7 hours. I need that 7 hour break. But I'm gonna let you guys go, right? I'm gonna open up 3 of my other live videos before I go to sleep. All right.